I'm spending 3 days in Yosemite. They completely rearranged my permit. Tomorrow, I'm hiking up over Clouds Rest. I'm going to summit Half Dome. It's gonna be fucking awesome. 6:30 a.m. and we are in Yosemite. So I had a pretty eventful sleep last night. First, I got to sleep early. I got to sleep earlier than I have in a long time, and I got a long, good sleep. Secondly, last night, it rained or it sleeted. I don't know what it did, but something came down. The ground is soaking wet. Everything in my tent was wet, and it froze this morning. So my tent, the inside of my tent was like an icy thing. Third, I had an animal visit me last night. I don't know what it was. I was thinking it was one of these marmots or something, but it came from my food cozy and actually scratched it apart a little bit. Plan for today is a little bit of a question mark. So Yosemite is by far the most popular place that we're gonna visit on the entire PCT. Permitting process is very different here. So what I wanna do is spend a couple days in Yosemite and visit other locations. So the first stop today is a couple miles away. It is the ranger station at Ptolemy Meadows. And I will pray, I'm crossing my fingers that they are gonna stamp my permit for Half Dome. I tell you, it is freezing this morning. I couldn't even open my bear can. My hands are so cold. The sun just rose in Yosemite, and I don't know if you can see it, but all the frost, like everywhere, is just sparkling in the sun. By the way, I've been waiting for the sun for an hour. I am like freezing cold. It is 9:30. I'm 7.5 miles in. I'm really close to the ranger station. I guess I passed it. I just got sucked in to a trail magic. Got the last pancake with Legend and B. You guys are legends. Thank you. I just left the ranger station and I am absolutely out of my mind with excitement. I'm spending 3 days in Yosemite. They completely rearranged my permit, and the cool thing, like, I'm starting today. I am continuing down the John Muir Trail. I'm gonna spend tonight probably at a campsite around, I think it's called Sunrise Lakes. And then tomorrow, I'm hiking up over Clouds Rest. I'm going to summit Half Dome, and I can spend the night at the backpacker campground. It's gonna be fucking awesome. It's 12:30. I'm 11 miles in, and I have rejoined the JMT, the John Muir Trail. It's one of the most popular trails in the world. It actually shares most of its trail with the PCT, but sorry, I just jumped across the creek. But in Yosemite, the JMT diverges south where the PCT continues on north. I am right now heading about 8 miles south through Yosemite Valley, and I just need to make sure that tomorrow is doable. Tomorrow is an absolute monster day. It might be one of the highlights of my entire time on the PCT, but I'm gonna do Clouds Rest and Half Dome. And so I just need to make sure that, that I'm gonna go far enough today. I have seen more people on trail today in Yosemite than I've seen, anywhere, and it's not even close. I was hiking at my normal pace. I must have passed 20 people, and I'm blowing by them like they're standing still. Okay, and one of the funniest things about being inside and talking to the ranger, so when I was getting my permit adjusted for Yosemite, the ranger, he kind of walks you through a bunch of questions. He wants to make sure you understand the rules of like leave no trace, and how are you going to the bathroom in the backcountry, where are you camping, they want to make sure you know all the rules. And he goes to me, he goes, and what would you do if you saw a bear? And I go, to be honest, man, I think I'm ready to chase the bear. I was like kind of joking, he starts shaking his head. He mentioned the Charlotte Lake Ranger by name. And he was like, yeah, we've heard about that sign down in Charlotte Lake that says that you should, basically chase the bear and like act like you're going to eat it and be mean, get nasty. He recited the letter. Like, I read the letter on one of my videos, and he basically recited it out loud. Like, that letter is like making circles through the ranger community. Yeah, man, like, I'm here for it. I still want to chase the bear. He was like, don't, please. He was like, please don't chase bears inside Yosemite. It's 1:30. I'm about 14 miles in, and this is Cathedral Pass. These rock formations, these mountains that are surrounding me, they're just unreal. Cathedral Pass is like, it's funny, you do this big, nasty climb, and then you come out, and I'm standing in this sort of high meadow. It's about 4 o'clock. I'm about 18 miles in, and I have reached and passed the Sunrise High Sierra Camp. So there were beautiful tent sites down there. However, I want to push a little farther today. Can we see the bugs on video? Like, it's obscene how many, I'm being swarmed by mosquitoes right now. It is about 5 p.m. I'm like 19 miles in, and I found a good tent site. But the mosquito situation is out of control. It's hard to do anything. It's been hard to get water. It was hard to set up my tent. So this is the new thing, I guess I gotta learn how to deal with.